Sometimes there is this taboo about suicide that we don't talk about it.
Suicide prevention, may I help you?
I'm Rob Tonka.
My name's Hannah.
My name is Rick Bell.
My name is Shelley.
My name's Mary Brennan Hoffman.
Hi, my name is Matt Diamond.
My name's Maddie.
I'm Robert Hooper. This is Bailey.
I'm Monica Veal, and I'm one of the faces of the Suicide Hotline.
A lot of people think that they have to be ready to commit suicide to call the hotline. That is not the case. In fact, I want you to call in a lot sooner to that.
The problem with thinking that you have to be out on the ledge in order to justify calling is that by the time you're out on the ledge, you don't want to be talked down from the ledge. I wish I could go back and tell my 15-year-old self that it would be much better to call a stranger who is trained and who is just hoping that somebody's going to call and ask for help than it is to wait until the point where I don't want to be talked out of it and the only people around me are untrained and unprepared and terrified for what they're witnessing.
Our goal is to try to reach people before they get to that point, so we will hope that you will call, maybe when the ideation starts or you're not really sure of what you're feeling and you need to discuss it with someone else.
There's really, anyone can call. We also get a lot of calls from people calling about other people. So a mother may call about her daughter that she's worried about, she thinks she's suicidal. Really, it's like Vegas. What goes on the hotline stays on the hotline. We are not going to call their boss or their wife or their ex-husband or their lawyer or anyone. And our line is the suicide prevention line, so we will do whatever we have to prevent an imminent suicide. But aside from that, nothing goes any further than the phone.
When callers call us, it's totally confidential. There's nothing that we divulge to another person, so we're not like the mommy, daddy, tell team.
I mean, it's not our job to kind of go into your life and talk to other people. Like with the police, it's only when we see it as an absolute necessity. It's not like we try to call the police.
My first priority is to you, and if telling your parents is part of the problem, there's no way I'm going to tell your parents or your spouse, or if that is the issue. Now, mind you, I will encourage you if you do have if you're close to your mom, if you're close to your spouse or one of your friends, I will encourage you to reach out to them, because your loved ones and the people that are close to you are some of your biggest support and your biggest help.
Oh, that's the first thing we learned in training is we don't judge anyone.
Most of us that work here at the line are just typical human beings. We all have errors, we all have problems, we all have crises. We're just here to lend our support to the next person. One
of the best things about a hotline, about our hotline, is that people will really listen to you. You don't have to worry that they're going to have these preconceived notions about you, or that they're going to judge you or what you've done or not done. They're not going to assume that they know everything about your situation.
The judging would sort of defeat the purpose of the line. Empathy is the name of the game.
I personally get so engrossed in the call and in trying to help the person that there is no judgment in my mind. What is a crisis to one person may not be a crisis to someone else, but it is a crisis to the person I'm talking to.
I mean, yeah, I can't help you unless I can feel what you're feeling. So I allow myself to hurt with the callers. Of course, it hurts, but that doesn't mean that it's a burden.
I think that's the biggest problem I hear so much on the hotline is that they always apologize for calling. I'm sorry for telling you this. I'm sorry for calling you. You're not bothering us at all. This is why we're here. This is why we want to be here. We want to help you.
Nothing hurts me more than knowing that you are hurting alone whenever I'm sitting here literally just waiting to talk to you.
Everybody goes through all kinds of different things, from abuse to addictions to financial problems to relationship problems. Some of those fears, we're here to talk you through your dark times.
There's no certain experience you have to feel like you're in pain. You know, that's just something that happens sometimes. So no matter what it is that you're going through, you're never a burden to a volunteer, because they understand that everyone goes through something and everyone needs someone else to support them.
I don't consider a call a burden, I consider a call a gift. A lot of people will call and say, I'm sorry I'm bothering you for such a minor issue, or this is probably the dumbest thing you ever heard. It never is. In fact, most of the time I will end a call with, it was a pleasure speaking to you, because it truly was.
We want you to feel comfortable calling us. We're that friend that you can't find in your personal life. We're that friend you're looking for. We're that friend that's going to help you figure out an answer to whatever crisis you're in, and you're going to make the decision on what's going to be helpful. We're not going to tell you what to do. And our goal is to give you empowerment again.
As a person who was once suicidal in my life, it's not worth it. And we work this line because your life is valuable to us. And we want to be able to give you that ambivalence for life that your crises may have sucked out of you. We're just here for you. We're normal people with normal lives. We simply want to reach out to other people in our lives, in our world.
We're definitely not therapists. I mean, I'd like to be one day, but that isn't my capacity operating on the line. We aren't responsible for providing therapy, diagnosis, medications, or anything else. We can provide logical advice and resources to help get more professional help. And we can be empathetic and compassionate listener.
I don't give people advice unless they ask for it. What I usually ask is, how do you want me to help you? If you want me to listen, then I will just listen. If you do want my input, then I'll try to give you the best advice that I can. If you want resources to a professional who can help, then we have plenty of those. But we can't give you what you want or what you need unless you give us a call.
Like, we're here to help. So really, sometimes if you have any type of issues, like if we can't help you, we can give you someone or give you another number for someone who can help you.
I want people to know that there is no face to suicide. And that's not, that's not your fault. That's not something that makes you a good or bad person, or it's not, right or wrong. It's just something that can happen. And so everyone has the right to call us and to speak with us and to get help for their problems. No matter what, the people in your life said, if you need someone to help you through that, then you deserve to have someone help you through that. You deserve to have someone look after you, and you deserve to have someone who is gonna be there for you and tell you that things are gonna be all right, and tell you that there is hope out there. And that's what we at Suicide Prevention Services do, is give people hope.
And it's free, and it's, our goal is to make you feel better at the end of the call.
You don't have to wait to the last minute. It is a scary step to call us. It's a very brave step, and you have nothing to lose by calling us. So please just call us, get the word out to people that need to talk to us, that need help. It might not necessarily be you, it might be a friend, a loved one, and any kind of message that you receive, any kind of worry that you receive that somebody might be considering suicide or you might be considering suicide, just take that step and call us.
Greatest thing about the SPS line is we're there 24 hours a day. We're all there ready for you. We're ready for whatever you want to bring to us and open for that.
So what I'm saying is, pick up the phone and call us.
It doesn't matter why you're calling in. The most important thing is that you did call in.